talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox.
Hello, hello, hello. God bless you. God bless you. And thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and I am so excited. I am so excited about season 3 of the Jafora Fox Show, season 3, and to God be the glory for all of the things that he has done, doing, and going to do. So God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. I am CEO of Jafora Fox Inc. The show is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You all, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You want to mark your calendars, set those notifications for 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And now I am CEO of Jafora Fox Inc., a transformational and leadership coach and speaker. And you can go to my website, which is www.jaforafox.com. And if you would like, you can book your consultation call on my website. And again, hello to my Facebook audience as well as my YouTube audience. Thank you so much for joining in on the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host. And if you are an entrepreneur, so calling all entrepreneurs, if you would like to be a guest on the Jafora Fox Show, you can go to my website and complete that intake form to be a guest on the show. It is free to be a guest on the show. So calling all entrepreneurs, if you would like to be a guest on the show. And then shop, share, support. You can go to my website and be able to shop and then share and support and be my walking billboard. And so I appreciate you. And I thank you in advance for your shopping, the apparel that I do have. And then share it in the comments. So don't forget to share, send those hearts, tag others, let them know that the Jafora Fox Show is on, and put share it in the comments, because you'll be able to win a consultation, a free consultation from the guest tonight. And you don't want to miss being a winner for the consultation to have some time with Sheena. So put shared in the comments, and let me say hello and see who is joining me on tonight, us on tonight. So let's say hello, and just let me know that you're here. Hi, Evelyn, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Hi, Jessica, God bless you all. Thank you so much. Hi, Brenda, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Hi, Pastor Linda, God bless you. Love you. Evelyn, thank you so much for sharing. I love you all. I thank you all so much. Hi, Ava, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Pastor Linda, for sharing. So don't forget to put shared in the comments. Hi, Georgette. 904 went to high school with Georgette. So God bless you. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining. Brenda, thank you so much for those hearts. And thank you all so much. Hi, First Lady Dove, my beautiful niece. God bless you. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi, Brenda, my other sister. I love you all. Thank you so much. And don't forget to put shared in the comments. Elizabeth, thank you so much for sharing. So God bless you all. Share, like, tag others in this Facebook Live, as well as if you are on YouTube. Thank you all so very much. Thank you. I am so excited about season 3 and what God is doing in my life. And this season is dedicated to my parents. My father passed away when I was 3 and my mom in 2016. And so that's why in my intro, my parents are on the intro video. So I am just so excited, and just so grateful and so thankful. So thank you all so much. Say hello, and let me know that you are joining me on tonight. Don't forget to put shared in the comments, because you don't want, thank you, First Lady Dove, you don't want to miss, thank you, Ava, for being able to get this prize, this free consultation. Thank you, Brenda, for tonight, because this guest on tonight, you all, and we're gonna go ahead and bring Miss Sheena out. Miss Sheena Butler, Shannon.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited, so honored again to have you on the Jafora Fox show, in which I thought was so befitting, because you all, and I'm just going to briefly say, Sheena changed my whole entire life, you all, with the products that she has. Okay, I'm going to say that again, because see, I want you all to get in contact with Sheena with these herbal products that she has. You want to reach out to Sheena if you have anything going on, know of anyone, you know somebody, I'm for sure, and set up that consultation with her. It's $25. It's well worth your life in setting up that consultation. I'm going to say this again. Sheena Butler Shannon changed my whole life. You all not hear me. I feel absolutely fantastic. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful to Sheena. So if you have some things going on, I mean, it's just so much. Just to kind of go through it, just take my word for it. 1,000%. You don't want to be taking these medicines. This is what I'm telling you. You don't need to take the medicines. You know, I wasn't taking any medicines, but you don't need to take any. And they was trying to, many doctors, to give me medicines that the doctor said, one of them said, if you take this medicine, you're going to be anxious and depressed. And I remember like it was October the 12th. And how God is so amazing is that's when Sheena came on the show, October 12th. I was riding home from my doctor's appointment saying, God, no way, there's got to be something else. And God sent this beautiful woman of God with her healing hands, with her healing bundles. Hi, Carla, bless you, love you, sis. And just changed my life. Hi, Prophetess Sharice. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with the process of this, Georgette, thank you so much for sharing. You all, if you know of anyone, you all should be. Thank you, Brenda, for sharing. You all make sure, send those hearts. Get in contact with Miss Sheena Butler, okay? Get in contact with her, Miss Sheena Butler Shannon. We'll do that. Listen, I'm telling you all, you don't want to miss for one, sharing. So I hope that, you definitely may be a winner on tonight. But if not, make sure that you connect with her, because my whole life changed. Okay. 1,000%. Just take my word for it. So Sheena, again, thank you. So just greet the audience, and then as well, tell us a bit about your business, Sister Rootz Herbal Blends.
Well, thank you so much, first of all, for having me back on the show. I had a wonderful time the first time, and I'm honored to be back. Also honored to just have been a part of your healing journey. Hello, everyone. My name is Sheena Butler Shannon. I am the owner of Sister Rootz Herbal Blends. And now we're incorporating Sister Rootz Herbal Blends and wellness services because I have expanded it not just for specific herbal remedies, but now I also offer customized healing bundles. And they are tailored specifically to what issues that you're having. My goal is to get as many African Americans as possible to free themselves from the chains of chronic diseases, disorders, and illnesses, and also from the chains of prescription medications, because we have way too many people, specifically in our communities, that are just tied down by illness, disease, and medications. And a lot of people don't realize that almost 100%, almost with the exception of some genetic disorders, almost 100% of all diseases and disorders we give to ourselves through diet and lifestyle. And the great thing about that is if we give it to ourselves, we can give it back. And so it's my goal to help people give that stuff back so that they can have a wonderful, abundant, prosperous life, because that's what God called for us to have. And so I'm just a part of his service to help you get that.
Absolutely. I love it. And with that, those healing hands, I tell you all, I took the blends, you all, and then the healing bundle. The healing bundle just healed me right on up with the help of the Lord and her healing hands. And with that, just tell us how the Herbal Blendz is the love child from God's grounds and your hands.
So that is my I guess I would call it my slogan, my company slogan, from God's grounds to my hands. And I say that because herbs, roots, and flowers, that's the original medicine. That's God's medicine. There was no pharmacy in the Garden of Eden. So I tell people all the time, you don't have to take what the doctors and the physicians give you as law. It doesn't have to be that. So I came about because I'm a ICU nurse by practice. 12, it'd be 13 years this year. And I got very, very tired of seeing people just constantly sick, constantly ailing, constantly returning to the hospital. And like I said, I was in the ICU. So if you saw me, you weren't in good shape. And it really began to bother me because I felt like we weren't making any real progress. Like, we're not really helping. We're just putting Band-Aids on huge gaping wounds, proverbial gaping wounds. So I chose, after the pandemic, well, the pandemic was a life-saving, life-changing experience for me. And it was just, everything was shaken up, everything fell apart to come together. And it was a very tumultuous time in my life professionally, because I had been a nurse 10 years by then, and well, almost 10 years by then. And it just, everything that I knew fell apart, and honestly became a lie. It was a lie, and so I just felt like I couldn't contribute to what was going on anymore. And I always tell people, this found me. I didn't look for it. I did not go looking for it. I was in nurse practitioner school. I was on my way. I was doing my thing. I had been in school. I had been up. That had been my plan the whole time. And, God chose to course correct. And so I'm grateful. So he gave me the gift. I will never say that this was all me. He gave me the gift and gave me the intellect to do what needs to be done. So I take his medicine, put it in my hands, and we work some miracles together.
Amen, amen, and amen again. Definitely working miracles, you all. Hear me. I just cannot stress enough. Elizabeth said, I'm tired of taking medication. You need to contact
Call me.
Sheena.
Call me.
And for me, I was not on any medicines. So, to this day right now, the doctors still have no answers. They're just unsure of how and what. Right. And before I went to my nephrologist, of course, I consulted with Sheena. She looked over my records, my test results, my information, all of my stuff, because I wanted to make sure that I was well prepared if there's anything that I needed to say or ask when I went into my doctor's appointment. I didn't want to leave anything off, but I didn't want to forget anything. I just wanted to make sure. And she took the time out, you all, through the consultation. I sent her the information beforehand for her to review, and we had the consultation, which again, because we've talked before throughout the process of what she needed to give me as far as the blends and the treatments and things that I was on. But I just wanted to ensure, and of course, things just went in a different direction, and they're just saying, "Oh, I'm just so excited, just keep doing what you're doing, And just think, if I had been taking those medicines, if I'd have been taking the prescription medicine and not going the holistic route to figure this out, it helped me to sleep good. I tell you, that tea that she has, you all, I was sleeping like a lamb. And it doesn't take much for me to fall asleep, but I was really resting very, very well. I mean, and the tea tastes good. The blends taste good in the, whatever you want to put it in, but she's going to talk a bit more about that later in the show, you all. But I am encouraging you all. I am encouraging you. For me, I was not on any medicine, so didn't know where it came from or whatever, but going the holistic approach was my approach that worked very well for me. And I just do believe that this approach will work very well for you also. So you all don't forget to contact Miss Sheena Butler Shannon. Her website, her phone, everything should be blowing up, because God does not want us to be sick. He wants our bodies to be healed. There's her information there on the screen. Make sure you all connect with her. As First Lady Dove said, holistic medicine is it. That is it, you all. Yeah. You don't want to put these things in your body. And with that, I want Sheena to tell us about how the system has convinced us not to have autonomy over our health and body, advertising and pumping us full of the things that cause ailments and illnesses.
So a lot of people don't realize that holistic medicine, natural medicines, natural remedies, and herbal remedies were not always listed as complementary. As you know, when something is complementary, it means in addition to, it might be able to help. Herbal medicine and natural medicine was the original form of medicine. Conventional medicine, what we know today, what we see, what you get when you go to the hospital, what you get when you go and pick up your medications from your various pharmacies, those are derivatives, basically, of its herbal prototypes. Okay, so there is not one medication, with the exception of things like chemotherapy and stuff like that. There's not one medication that does not have its roots in herbalism. So what the system did, and when I say the system, I mean the systems that are in place that we participate in every day: healthcare, school, television programming, things like that. All of those are systems in place. And they all have, various agendas. So the thing about it is, you can't make money if you're healing people. The money is in keeping them sick. So the money is in you coming every month to get your prescriptions filled. Okay. And before you know it, you have a pill for this pill. You have to take a pill for the pills that you're taking. There's a pill for every ill. So what happens is, when you go to the doctor and you get that prescription, the only thing that you're getting is a guarantee that you'll be on that medication for the rest of your life. So when you have these systems in place that promote the very things that keep us sick, the foods that we eat, the lifestyles that we live, these are the very things that keep us sick. So if every time you turn on the TV, there's a Popeyes commercial, there's a pizza commercial, every other commercial is something fattening, something fatty, something destructive to yourself, because all of those foods cause widespread inflammation. And what most people don't realize is that all disease comes from inflammation in the body. So what I want you to think of is like a widespread fire in your body. And my goal is, and what I do is to douse that inflammation, that widespread fire in your body with herbs and natural remedies. Because when you take these alternative medications, well, because they're actually the alternatives. What I'm doing is an alternative, it's the original, but the alternative medications, the conventional medications, they don't heal anything. If you think about it, if you've been on blood pressure medication for 15 years, what is it actually doing for you? It's not doing anything for you. So the systems that are set in place, they advertise and they constantly push the very things that destroy your body, and then they turn around and they offer you a remedy. So he that is giving you the poison is also giving you the remedy. And the sad part about it is, it's not really a remedy, because it doesn't cure anything. The only thing it does is just control your symptoms so that you can function without being sick. That's it.
Wow, that is so true. If you look at any commercial that comes on, they advertise, but their disclaimer tells you about how the side effects sound like they're going to actually kill you. It's like, why would you want to take that medicine when the side effects, it's like, oh my God, it's terrible.
Right.
It is
It's worse than what you're taking
absolutely,
it for.
yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's terrible. And they're like telling people
Hmm.
that, which I'm sure they have to do, but we still do and take the medicines, anyway, which leads into my next question is for you to talk about how most, if not all, that you said the disease disorders and disharmonies in our body can be traced to diet, lifestyle, and significant influences from external factors. And before you answer that, I'm going to tell you all, when I got on that herbal, no, the healing bundle, the first thing, I had to change my diet.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen, you cannot do that without changing your diet. And
Right.
when you get to a place where you want to feel better and do better, we have to do our part. And God said to me, I'm going to heal your body. I'm going to get you just right, but you got to do your part.
Mm-hmm.
I must do my part. And I would encourage you all to as well. Do your part. You can't say, pray for me for, you can say it, but hey, but praying for you for diabetes, but you're still eating all of these bad
Right.
foods does
Right.
not make sense. Praying
Right.
for you, and you're praying and you're still eating the stuff that is causing your body to have your blood pressure high, and you're sick and you're not feeling well and you can't be your best, does not make any sense. And so we have to get to a place where we are not convinced, as you said, that we have to have these medicines. So talk about how the diet, the lifestyle, and the significant influences help, the external factors. We have to do something about that.
Right. So when it comes to diet, because it's so true that you are what you eat. We hear that as a kid, and you hear it throughout your life, but you don't really pay attention to it. So for me, my life altering thing came when I watched the documentary, and I recommend everyone watch it. And I'll tell all of my clients before they do a healing bundle to watch it. There's a documentary called What the Health on Netflix. It should still be on Netflix. If not, the full video is on YouTube. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long. That was the life-changing moment for me. After that, I went down the rabbit hole of documentaries. So I'm convinced, but that was the first thing. When you see the connection between food and disease and medication, it's undeniable. And that's what it was for me. The science was undeniable. Because like I said, I am a healthcare professional. I do consider myself an intellect. So, for me, the numbers, the research, the science has always got to make sense. And once it did, and once I saw it and I made the change for myself, there was no other way for me to be. So I tell people all of the time, it's literally just like if it's suicide, all right, because we know, and I know majority of your followers are Christians, believers, right? So we know the stigma around suicide. But when we think about suicide, we think about guns and pills and cutting your wrist, but we don't think about suicide by a pork chop or suicide by a donut. We don't think about that, So if I'm telling you that you're killing yourself every day, every time you pull up to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or Popeyes, and I'm not bashing these businesses, but I'm bashing what's being handed to you. Because if you can pull up and pay for diabetes, if you can pull up and pay for high blood pressure and pull up and pay for high cholesterol, that's a problem for me, because what are we really doing? So external influences, the drinks that we drink, Cokes, Sprites, things like that. The acid, the pH levels of those drinks are a little bit higher than stomach acid. So why would you want to ingest that? So I just think about, we talk so much about the body being a temple, and we talk about not defiling it, but yet we defile it every day with the things that we eat.
Yeah, well, yes, ma'am. You yes, ma'am. You said it. I watched the video, the YouTube, and that's one of the things she provided and say, hey, I need you to watch this first, and then we're gonna talk after that again. I need you to see what certain foods and things are doing to your body, and we wanting to make sure. And so you want to connect with Sheena so that she can tailor a plan just for you, because everybody's body's different. Everybody have different situations. And that's why a consultation is essential for you to connect with her. I'm going to tell again, 1000%, 1000%. My experience has been that she helps me change my entire life from the perspective of the way that I felt. The first appointment that I had, they said it's this because I'm being over 50. They just said, you know what, it's peri, perimenopause. I was like, who is peri? I don't like peri. I don't want peri. And who is mini? Because I don't want mini either. I don't know none of that. No, no. And I tell you from there, because they hadn't yet did the blood work and all of those things, just to kind of see, because I just wasn't feeling my best, but still going, but definitely just wasn't feeling my best. And so just went through this time frame of this and that, and this doctor, that doctor, this x-ray, that x-ray, this, and I'm thankful to my doctor for going through everything to try to figure out, to find out, what is what. My primary doctor never was like, okay, take this medicine, that. We need to first figure out what it is and why you're not feeling the way you're feeling, and why, your respiratory issue and your kidneys, why it went in a direction, and it just was going here, then down there, here. It was just a difficult time at sometime mentally. But just again, so thankful for Sheena with what she has. So you all put shared in the comments if you have not yet shared, so that your name can go in a drawing, because you'll be able to receive a free consultation from Sheena. So put shared in the comments, share, like, love, tag others, get people in. I know that you know someone who may have a health issue. If it's not you yourself, someone that actually has. And really, you all take this serious about our life and our health and what it is that we're doing. And God is providing you with information, and that we have to make the changes that we need to help our bodies. And so talk about what you mean by correcting the root cause will fix the problem.
So if you take the example of a sinking ship, right? If you take the example of a sinking ship, there are we can throw some tape over the hole all day long, but eventually that tape or that plug, or if you even talk about plugging a tire, they'll plug a tire, maybe 1 or 2 times, and that will get you where you need to be, but eventually that tire is going to have to be replaced. Okay, so instead of plugging tires, we're going to use that analogy. Instead of plugging the holes in your body, the harsh effects from diseases and disorders, instead of plugging that, we should fix it, because my goal is never to have you on anything for the rest of your life. That's the doctor's gig. That's not mine. I don't even want you on my products for the rest of your life. My goal is to address the root cause, the inflammation, the stress. A lot of people don't realize, I have a theory that all disease is linked to stress. And if you think about it, if you think long and hard enough, you'll see, when we feel bad, we eat bad. And then when we eat bad, we gain weight. We feel bad about gaining weight, so we eat some more. And it's just a never-ending cycle. So my thing is, let's address the root cause. If depression is what has you eating like this, or destroying your body like this, then let's address the depression. If anxiety is causing your problems, if it's causing you to eat bad, let's address that anxiety. Okay, let's get to the root cause of what's causing your problem. So once we get past the psychological aspect of it, because I always tell people, I don't work with anyone who's not ready to be honest and open with themselves. Healing requires a high level of vulnerability, and I'm not just talking about on a physical level. It's all around: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. All of that encompasses holistic healing. And that's what that's what I'm here for, to heal you holistically all the way around. So you have to prepare yourself. You have to be willing to be open, honest, and vulnerable with yourself. And that's not always pretty at all. When it comes to the root cause, like I said, the root cause is inflammation. So if we can address the inflammation, and it starts in the gut. A lot of people, that's why they tell you, listen to your gut. Your gut doesn't lie. It tells you everything it needs to know. And when you ignore it, it manifests itself in other ways. So if we start with healing the gut, healing the inflammation, and then healing that disease, that disorder, and getting you off of all of those medications.
Yes, love it, love it. And as Sheena just said, she doesn't want you on her products forever. So don't think like you've been taking these other products, you've probably been on them forever, but that's not her direction. That has never been her forefront. It's like, let's talk, let's see what's going on. She's easy to talk to, easy to share with, just whatever the situations of going through. The information that you may have. And like I said before I went to see the kidney doctor, I wanted to ensure, I made a consultation with her, had already talked to her before, but I paid for a consultation so that I can make sure we have to invest in what's best for us, to do that. So that I wanted to ensure that what I was saying to my doctor was the correct information from someone who she had my information as I shared before. So connect with Sheena Butler Shannon. I'm telling you all 1000% that she helped me, you all. She turned the way I was feeling completely around. And I did this during the holidays, you all, because Ray just like, you want to wait? I was like, no, I don't want to wait. No, it was Thanksgiving, Christmas. And just from that time after, I think it was January, maybe January was the time of my last of my blend and all of those things and doing. And I'm going to tell y'all something too. When my husband had COVID and I was taking my immune blends, I didn't get COVID. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was staying away from, but I was pumping my immune blends that she have to make sure that my body was protected from anything, and going out to eat, and it may sound like it's something difficult to do, but if you're determined to make sure that you feel better, that you don't want to be on medicines and all of those things, and you want to feel much better and you're tired of the pain, then you have to do what's necessary to be able to help you. Food is not that serious. And so now I'm the one going through the store, like looking at my stuff. I be looking at people's basket like, oh, you don't need to be eating that. You know how we do, we get brand new, right? I would say, no, ma'am, you don't want to be eating that. I found myself one time, we was getting a smoothie, and even you think smoothies and different things are good. So the lady was looking at the ingredients, and so I picked it up too, and she was looking, and I said, oh no, that has too much sugar in it. You don't, no, you don't want to do that.
Right.
You don't want to do that. It was just, I tickled my own self, but nonetheless, but I had the opportunity, you all too, as well, to see a dietitian that really also helped me with what they taught us when we were younger, the 4 food groups. I needed to really see, certain foods and things, but again, you have to tailor that to what is helpful for you. And even with the dietitian, I talked to Sheena and she told me about certain things for what my kidney may have. I may need to be doing this and doing it in this way. And so you want to ensure that you are vulnerable and that you're telling and you're talking about what it is that you do have going on, because we want to feel better. I mean, you're going to see on her website, she has not just the blends, but she has ointments. If you're in pain, if you have different things, and she's going to talk about some of her products in just a moment. But thank you all so much for joining in for season 3 of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am am your host, Jafora Fox, and I am so excited. So don't forget to put shared in the comments. So thank you so much for sharing. Share, tag, send those hearts, and let us know that you're here, you're joining us tonight. Because if you put shared in the comments, you may be able to win a free consultation from Sheena. So put shared in the comments. So also, if you need to contact me, you can go to my website. You can go to my website at www.jaforafox.com, and you can find out all of the information, book a consultation call, all of those things that I have to stay in the loop. You want to complete that. And then as well, if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. So subscribe to YouTube. It's Jafora Fox Inc., the Jafora Fox Show. Also, so subscribe, and have others subscribe to as well. So I thank you all so much in advance for your support. And if you need to contact me, my phone number, my office number is there, as well as my email address, info@jaforafox.com. And so I am so excited to be here to bring the guest tonight, Miss Sheena, Butler, Shannon on. You all listen. Y'all see me taking them pictures. Y'all see how I lost this weight. Y'all better call Miss Sheena. You know, I did my part too. Hi, Carmen, Lady C. I love you. I love you. I love you, Lady C. Hi, Prophetess. Yes, this is great. I agree. Hi, Grammy. God bless you. Love you. Thank you so much for joining and being a part. Thank you, Carmen, coming in from YouTube. She has shared. Yes, my dear sister Kim. Love you. Love you. Love you, Kim. Yes, yes, yes. So you all contact Miss Sheena Butler Shannon and let her help you at least have the consultation to at least get you on track. Maybe you can't just start, you know, I was just determined. That's just me. I'm determined when I make my mind up to do something, I'm going all the way in. Sheena say, don't eat, we ain't eating. That's not what, you know, she said, watch this video. We are watching this video. Thank you, Prophetess. But that's what I'm doing. And so because I want to make sure, hi, Sandra, love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to make sure that my body felt good, that I felt good in my body. No, not so much about the other things. Those are byproducts. But I wanted to feel good in my body because I know that God has work for me to do and he has things for me to do, even though I was doing those things with the situations that were plaguing me or that was going on. And I really didn't know how to do whatever that I needed to do. So I want to encourage you all, encourage you. If you have an ailment, I'm going to say, talk to Miss Sheena. Did you call Miss Sheena? Don't be saying something hurt and you don't feel well and you have not reached out for your consultation. I'm telling you, you will be blessed, and then let the process work. Don't feel like if you take one blend that miraculously, bam. No, I did this for a couple months, probably like I think October to January. October to January, with whatever she said, this is what you need to do. And that's what I followed the plan to do that. You may have to do it a little longer, depending upon what you have going on. My point is, don't think you take 2 drops of the blends and you're going to be like, voila. Everything is well. So share, say hello, and let us know that you're here joining. Send us support. This is an African-American woman who is wanting to help you all, help us to make sure that we keep our temples together. You all support this large business owner here, support her, support. Maybe you may have a local herbalist or something, or a holistic store in your area, but we want to support this African-American woman, small business here. She's located out of Memphis, Tennessee. Her shipping, you'll get it right away. Everything will be wonderful. So support her. So I'm asking you all to do that as my friends, my family, everyone that loves the Jafora Fox Show, that you all connect with Sister Rootz. Sister Rootz, y'all, So you all connect with her. And with that, Sheena, if you would talk to us about, we talked about the other things, but tell us about the difference between the natural medicines and the lab generated drugs. And then also tell us about some of the products that you have.
Okay. So it's very simple. Natural medicines, herbal medicines come straight from the earth. I only work with herbs, roots, flowers. and natural bases. If I have to make an ointment or something like that, it's 100% natural versus what's generated in a lab. And what's generated in the lab is just that. They put all of these artificial substances together to produce a certain effect, and they bottle it up and they sell it to you. So now I will say this. Let me be clear on this. I do believe that conventional medication has its place for life-sustaining and life-saving purposes. So I do believe that it has its place. I just don't believe that it's supposed to be in your life every day. That's just not the way that you were designed, because you weren't born on medication. So to me, you shouldn't have to live on medication and die on medication. So I do offer the healing bundles, but I also offer just individualized things, my blends, which are tinctures, and tinctures are alcohol based. Where I use 100% grain alcohol to extract the healing properties of the herbs from the plants, and then I bottle it. So I have products for various things: sinuses, allergies, headaches, skin issues, fertility. I want a Sister Rootz baby this year. So if you're looking to get pregnant, please, please, please consider me in helping you with that. So migraine, sleep, if you're having issues with sleep, you name it, I got something for it. If I don't have something for it, I can make something for it. I tell people to check my website, check my Facebook page, because I let the people speak for me, because I never want to be accused of trying to strong arm anybody into, using my products. But if you go on my Sister Rootz page or my Sheena Butler Shannon page, you will see nothing but reviews from people who have used my products, and from some of my clients from my healing bundles. I also offer wound care services for the elderly if they have pressure ulcers, bed sores, things like that. Like I said, again, you name it, and I got something for it. And if I don't have it, I'll find it and I'll fix it.
Awesome. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Again, Sheena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I've already told you, okay, arthritis is an issue for my elderly parents. Okay. First Lady Dove is saying, so connect with Sheena and find out, talk to her about what she may have or can have to help them with arthritis and things like that. And so we have to make sure also, y'all, we do our part. Sheena's doing her part, but we have to do our part too as well in our own healing journey.
Yes.
We do your part. Do your part. That's what the Lord said, to do your part, and follow what Sheena is saying, what you need to do, making sure you're eating better and exercising, which, if you follow me, I've always exercised and did all of those things. To tell you where any of this came from, I have absolutely no idea, but I, for certain and sure, that the Lord sent Miss Sheena Butler Shannon my way to help me to get this together and to really be my absolute best. So wanting to make sure, let me connect, because Sharice, Dr. J, okay, snatch, okay. I was just doing my part, you all. I was just doing my part. And I know sometimes people say, when you go out to eat and how you're going to do, if somebody's inviting me to do something, I'm not pressured by, changing what I do. I'm not letting anybody look at me like, oh, well, you don't eat this and you don't eat that. Nope, I don't. But I will do certain things in moderations. I think everything is about moderations in what we are doing. So it's not a difficult journey. I just make sure that I'm doing and eating the right things in moderations of doing. So going out, look at the menus. Nowadays, menus have things on there if you're going out to eat that can help you choose the right choice of foods that you're needing to get to help your body. So make sure, one thing I can say that I can vouch for Sheena's blends is because I was doing my part too. And so just wasn't her blends, it was me doing my part. And she is a stickler about that. You talk to her and you tell her you had some meat and you shouldn't have no meat. She's gonna be like, well, I don't really think. Now, I'm just telling you now. I just don't think that. I know what that dietitian said, but I just don't think. Now, now. You need to look at this. This has too much in this for you. You know, maybe we're going to try some other things. Try eating some other things. You'll also receive in the healing a recipe. So it's some things that you can do. You'll receive all of that, and if you be honest and tell her, she gonna let you know in a very nice way. You are very nice. She's a sweetheart, but she gonna let you know. Well, I'm just telling you now. I know what they said, but
I'm always give truth and love. Always.
Yes.
Always.
Absolutely, she does. So it is in love, you all. So definitely reach out to her. Let's support Sister Rootz. Let's support Miss Sheena Butler Shannon and what she is doing to help us to be able to help ourselves. As we help ourselves, she is going to help us, right? So it's a partnership that we created in doing that. And I'm so thankful and grateful. So if you have not put shared in the comments. Share this so others can see it. If you catched it late, you can go back and watch the replay. And again, thank you all so much for joining me on season 3 of the Jafora Fox Show. I am so excited, and to God be the glory for all of the things that he has done, doing, and going to do. And I'm just getting started, you all. So stay tuned. And with that, Sheena, so put shared in the comments, you all, because last call for shared. You know, as they say, last call for alcohol, last call for shared. Last call for shared. So send those hearts, tag someone. They can go back and watch it later. So if you would, Sheena, provide some final thoughts and encouraging words to the audience.
So I just want you guys to know, again, you don't have to be sick. You don't have to live in pain. Women, you don't have to live with horrible cycles. Men, you don't have to live with high blood pressure and, inability to perform. There are ways to fix all of that, natural ways. Please remember that you are what you eat. Please remember that most of the time, if it tastes too good, it's probably not good for you. And also, I want people to know that I don't just do consultations for holistic, for Sister Rootz and holistic things. I believe that everyone should have at least one healthcare professional in their family so that they know what questions to ask. They know what things to look for. If you don't have that, you can schedule a consultation with me. We can go over your labs. I can tell you what you need to be asking about. I can tell you what you need to be paying attention to. I can tell you what you need to ask for in your medication adjustments, because I do understand that everybody is not going to go natural. Some people want to stay on their prescription medications, and I'm all for that. If you do choose to do that, I want you to get your prescriptions filled and stick to your regimen. But if you need some questions, if you need some information, I'm always here to help. Thank you guys so much for even considering me. And thank you, Ms. Jafora Fox, for being such a beautiful, loving spirit and welcoming me onto your platform.
Absolutely. You know, I love you, Sheena. You know.
The love is mutual.
Yes. I love you. And I'm so thankful. To God be the glory. Of what better way to, start the season 3 with talking to the one who really used her healing hands, you all, to help me out. She really helped me, you all. I'm telling you, I was popping melatonins like they were peppermints, and they were not working. Okay, like you would take 1 or 2. My son would be like, "Oh, I just took 2 and I'm sleeping." I needed 6, and I was still like, "Oh my goodness!" And I took did the healing bundle, and I was drinking that tea. And she says, I was taking it at night before I went to bed. And listen, I was just sleeping so good. I was so thankful for that. But to God be the glory, you all. And thank you to all of my friends and family, you all that joined in tonight, who responded to support me. And I so appreciate you all. And I love you all so much for your support, your continued support throughout the year, season 3, and for the many endeavors and things that, God is doing in my life. And just finally, that Sheena is talking about stress, I would go to the doctor and I ran off all of these things that I'm doing and what's going on. And he looking at me like, "Hey, you talking about you ain't stressed?" I just see that as making it happen, right? I'm just doing what I got to do. I'm goal-oriented. I'm driven. I'm determined to make things happen and do, and just, talking it through. Having someone on my team like Sheena to help me to be able to do, because I'm still doing all of those things, you all, but just understanding and knowing in my mind of how to step back, when to do and what not to do, where no has become a complete sentence. Nope, not last minute. Nope, I'm not running around with my chicken with my head cut off. Nope, I paid my dues. I'm not doing all of that. Just pulling back within myself and knowing what it is that needs to be done to help me so that I can be the best of myself all over, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, all of those things, psychologically, everything spiritually, all of those things, that we are taking care of our temple. So again, Miss Sheena, thank you. I appreciate you. And so now the Wheel of Names is ready. We're going to get started with that, and let's see who our winners are for tonight. Oh, let's see. Oh, almost. Yes, Ava. God bless you, Ava. Thank you so much, Ava. So what it is, you guys, you must contact Miss Sheena. Her information has been on the screen, and you will be contacted as well to say you've been a winner, but you need to make sure that you do your part in reaching out to Miss Sheena so that you can have your consultation and you all can get that set up. So we'll spend one more time to see who the winner is. First winner is Ava Adams. And the next winner is Miss Evelyn Brown. Yes, congratulations, Evelyn. God bless you. God bless you. So our first winner was Miss Ava Adams. And then we have Miss Evelyn Brown was the winner for the second drawing. And that's it for our drawing for tonight. So congratulations to you all. Make sure you can inbox Miss Sheena Butler. So you can go to her inbox. There's her information on the screen through Facebook. Let her know you were a winner on the Jafora Fox show and set up your consultation with her. And if you did not win, I would ask you all to please contact Miss Sheena with your consultation so that she can help you with whatever it is that you may have going on, or someone your parents or friend, family, whomever. So again, God bless you and congratulations is saying to the winner. And thank you again, Sheena, for being here. You're always welcome on the Jafora Fox show. Let's talk business. And I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. And I thank God for having you on my team to help me as I continue to live and go through the journey of the things that life has to offer for me as well. So God bless you all. God bless you. Know that I love you all. I love you. I love you. And have an amazing night. God bless you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox.